I thought you left the room to call up.
Oh, it's Steve from Yellowstone?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, why not? Well, let's get right to it. We got to say hi to Bill Ward from Black Sabbath. Bill, how are you today?
Good morning, Jim. Doing okay, thank you.
Hey, man, it's good to hear from. I don't know if you remember me. I interviewed you back over the summer.
No, I remember.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's my low self-esteem. I didn't think you would remember me.
of course.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, first, congratulations.
Unforgettable little creep that Jimmy is.
Yeah. I kind of creeped him out, but he was a gentleman. Congratulations on the induction, man.
Bravo.
Cheers, yeah, thanks.
How do you feel about it? Like, is it kind of? Do you feel bittersweet, or are you thrilled about it, or are you like it's about time?
I'm bittersweet behind it, yeah. I'm glad that it's happening, but I can't. I don't know. I kind of think that there's some kind of. We found out that we were getting inducted like 1 week after we got back from the UK Hall of Fame. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just me. I guess it's the way that I am.
What made you feel better, UK Hall of Fame or this one?
Well, the UK Hall of Fame kind of came as a major surprise, but it was really nice. I mean, it was just a really good experience, as I'm sure tonight will be as well. I don't want to, blag off the Hall of Fame, but it just seems ironic that we just now got inducted, right. We just literally got the word, I think. We did the Hall of Fame in England, November the 15th, I think it was. And like literally about a week and a half, 2 weeks later, the Hall of Fame in the US let us know that we were going to be inducted this year. But we're alongside another band. Is it Leonard Skinner?
Yep. Yeah.
That I believe we've both been nominated the same amount of times. So in that sense, I guess it's. I don't know. I somehow think that Black Sabbath ought to have gone in a little earlier than it has.
Absolutely. How many times have you been nominated?
I think it's 9 times or 8 times. I'm not sure. 8 or 9 times.
Did you? Was there any thoughts from you guys of not showing up to it? Was there one party that said, "Look, I'm not even showing up for this crap"?
No, I think everybody's been, at least this time around, since we found out we've been inducted, everybody's been, as far as I know, everybody's been okay, wanting to, come and do it, and, with everybody's own personal views of it, of course, But, yeah, I mean, in one sense, it's great, it's very nice, For me, I just wished it could have, happened maybe a little earlier. But you know what? It's happening now, so, I'm at the same, in that sense, I'm still glad that, at least we're going to get into the Hall of Fame, I guess, and whatever goes with that, so.
Yeah, it's a resume stuffer. For your next gig.
Yeah, that's well.
You go. Hey, look, I'm in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so it's like okay.
What does the band? Because you got Metallica is going to be the band that kind of brings you in.
Yeah.
Do you guys pick who does that, or is that the Hall of Fame?
No, that was the Hall of Fame that designed that. Yeah.
You have any kind of relationship with Metallica at all?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. We've known them for years,
Yeah, that seems like a band you guys should know.
We know Metallica, I think probably before they made the first record.
When they were little kids.
Yeah, when they were little kids.
Snot-nosed little bastards, right?
Yeah.
Hey, are they playing, or are you guys playing, or both?
It's my understanding that Metallica are playing, but Sabbath I don't believe are going to be playing. So, at least that's what I know this morning.
You know what songs they're going to be doing?
Yeah, I said Lars was doing. They're going to do Sabbath songs.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah. Hopefully.
What are the odds of James doing "It's All Right"?
Oh, I don't know. Probably like 9 million to 1 or something. I would think.
You know what they're playing or no?
Yeah. No, I don't know. No idea.
I'm really happy for you guys. As much as I kind of hate the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, because I've been screaming about them for years, how they seem to induct, it's kind of mainstream popular. But, I mean, you guys have influenced more bands than anybody. There's not one band who's in heavy metal or any type of metal that would not count you guys as a major influence.
Well, I can appreciate that comment. Yeah, that statement. That's why sometimes it's kind of like a bit, it's like, hang on, guys, we were kind of at the beginning with all this, it's like, maybe, like I say, maybe it would have been nice to have gone in earlier, maybe on the second or the third nomination. But I don't know, it tells me that there's some kind of corporate kind of messing around at some level, that's gone on in all this.
Well, you guys have always been like a dark horse as far as like the critics and stuff like that. I mean, what do you think it's because of where you came from, your point of view, or the critics never seem to like love you guys as great as you were?
Well, that's true. I don't know why. They just I have no idea why. I probably had a clue a few years ago, but these days, it's like, really, I don't really care,
Yeah, he just passed the point and go, fuck it.
And more, literally. But more so, I think these days it's like, we seem to we have been given a lot of credibility, especially in the last 10 or 15 years. But I put a lot of that down to, a lot of the bands, that have become extremely popular in hard rock or in metal or hardcore metal or, and they basically have talked about Black Sabbath as their influences.
Mm-hmm.
So those bands have helped to revive or almost make sure that that the beginning of all this is, right from the early 1968 has been, kind of put in its right shape, if you like, in our history, in the history of metal.
The overwhelming evidence, it seems, by the bands, you mean, like, 'cause most of these critics are dopes. They wear a suit jacket with the shirt buttoned to the very top button, but no tie, and the thick glasses, and they're more like, In Excess fans. They don't seem like they're more Sabbath fans, and maybe the overwhelming evidence from bands finally woke them up a little bit.
Well, I think so. I think everybody's kind of, again, I put it down to the bands, and I think a lot more journalists these days are giving it a lot more credibility. I guess history or hindsight has kind of gone, you know what, this isn't going to go away. so it gets a lot more credibility now than it certainly used to do. That's
yeah, I think a lot of people thought of themselves as too cool for the room to really dig you guys. A lot of the writers, and that probably helped.
Yeah, well, that would happen too, and it's true to say as well. Sometimes maybe we might have felt we were too cool for the room as well, to put it around the other way. Although I think our band's pretty down to earth, to be honest with you. I mean, we pretty much, on the ground floor, so to speak, because it's so that kind of thing, that kind of attitude or way of life, if you like, shows up in our music. It's very much, it's like, it's just real. It's raw,
Bill, you do a radio show too, man. Where do you do your show at? Where can people hear your show?
We're out of, you know what, I don't even know the numbers. You can find out the information on billward.com. But we go out of Cerritos College, and we do every kind of like every third Saturday for 2 hours. And I'm starting a new show. I'm doing a classic rock as well, classic rock show, as well as all my hardcore stuff, because it's basically just hardcore with, Shadows Fall, Nemec, Lamb of God, all the guys in Flames, Soilwork, Slipknot, I love all those bands, so we play them each month.
And speaking of Shadows Fall, by the way, the drummer Jason, I kind of know, and I saw him recently, and he was just raving about you.
Oh, Jason's fantastic, yeah. Yeah, Jason Bittner, he's fantastic, but talking of hardcore bands, did you hear the new In Flames album? Did you hear that yet?
Mm-hmm. I listen to nothing but Sabbath. You don't understand. If it's not you guys, I don't acknowledge it existing. The only other band I'll listen to is cover albums. The guys that do Sabbath tributes, that I'll enjoy.
And
okay.
Jimmy's such a huge fan, Bill, that he's very, very sad today. He's not going to tell you, so I will tell you. He really, really wanted to be there today, and all his connections kind of dried up. He had a lot of people going. He had a lot of people going. Yeah, I'll take care of you. I'll do this. I'll make it happen. And now it's finally here. He's been looking forward to this day for years, and he's not going.
Yeah, and he's got to sit and not be there. Poor little bastard.
We're working on. I'm a comic. I have the same agent as Metallica and Blondie, and they're going, wow, we don't know. It's like it's when you're not the big breadwinner, nobody gives a shit.
Huh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry that.
No seat there either,
I know. At least Bill's honest. Like, hey, well, tough for you,
Bill. He's not very big. Can he just sit on your lap for the ceremony?
Yeah, we can do that. I don't mind.
Yeah, see,
I'll just put on a little Waldorf Astoria outfit and fetch you guys beverages. I don't have to get paid. I'll just be like a little houseboy. You guys have a greatest hits CD coming out too. I guess. Do you know what's on that?
Who's that?
You guys have a? Don't you guys have a greatest hits CD, or was I misinformed?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. But you're asking the wrong guy because I'm usually the last to know about shit like that.
Oh, okay.
I've no idea.
He knows when a check comes in.
It's
like, okay, I endorse it here.
I thought we'd done that one years ago, the greatest hits one. So I don't know. I know that this keeps regurgitate. I can't even say. Forget about that. But I was looking for that word. But I don't know. You've stumped me. You've put me into cold area.
Are you going to be in New York for a little while? Or are you going back immediately?
No, I've got to go back. I've got to go back in the morning, back home to L.A., and then it's a really busy week. So I'd like to be.
Well, I'd like you to be, because I'm doing comedy shows, so I'd love you to come to one. But it would probably be too nerve-wracking. I'd just bomb in front of you anyway. How embarrassing would that be?
Oh.
One of my heroes just eat my balls.
Stop.
Do you work at that Gotham Club? Is it the Gotham Club or?
No. That's funny. That's the one comedy club I won't work at in New York.
Oh, really?
I was doing a Leno. I had a set on Leno, and I was warming up for it. And all the clubs were very, very good about letting me go on because it was a 5-minute set. And the one that gave me a hard time was Gotham. So the Comedy Cellar in the Village is the best club in the city.
Okay.
And Jimmy holds a grudge like the Jewish Defense League.
Yeah, I really don't forget easily.
No, he doesn't.
Why did you ask about that one? Had you gone there?
No, but I've heard about it, and I just wondered. It just popped right up on the radar,
Yeah, Comedy Cellar in the Village is the best one. If you want to go, it's on McDougal Street in the Village.
And Jimmy will get you a seat there, my friend.
I certainly will. And chicken wings or whatever else you like. I have nothing to offer, Bill Ward. I just want to give you something because you've given me so many years of happiness. I can give you some wings and as many Diet Cokes as you like and free admission to see my mediocrity. I have nothing to give this man.
I'll go with the Diet Coke, yeah.
All right. Well, Bill, I'm so happy for you guys. Even though to me the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is whatever it is, just to see you guys getting some recognition that you deserve, man. I mean, I really, really love you.
Well, thank you. I think that's really nice, especially first thing on a Monday morning. It sounds real nice.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you. No, it's appreciated, I think once it's over and done with, it will kind of sink in maybe a month or two. It's not something that's kind of like instantaneous, I think it'll be believable when maybe in a month or two it'll just be like, oh wow, we did get inducted, finally.
Hey, what
it means for me, is like it's not necessarily about me personally, but what it means is for me is that it's like reinstating or helping to continue to open up give an opening into the Hall of Fame, hopefully for other metal bands that are coming in. There's a lot of metal bands that deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
This is going to open the door for other bands. That's pretty obvious.
So I'm hoping that this will help. Even though I know that AC/DC went in there, and already we know them guys too, and but the which I thought was great. It's like, okay, fair dues. But I'm that's kind of where I'm at with it. Just for the sake of metal music, or the attitude of metal music, or hard rock. And there's a lot of good hard rock bands in there as well. So
hey.
So it's just a continuance of music history. You know, that's kind of where I'm coming from with this. But go ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I've been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. I was just wondering what the band is going to give the actual Hall of Fame. Because don't they ask you guys for something?
You mean in the way of possessions?
Yeah.
Memorabilia,
Whether
things
it's
like that.
something you wore in concert or, they always try to figure something out.
Well, for me, I gave them the top of the flight case that's been around for about 30 years.
Wow.
And what's written on there is, well, that was one of the items. There's several items. But that was one of the items was the top of one of my drum cases that had fallen apart. And it just says Bill Ward, Black Sabbath, Aston, Birmingham, which is exactly, where we came from.
Jimmy is getting hard, Bill.
Oh, he would love to have that on his wall.
Any Sabbath history, you don't understand. It just pleases me. It just really pleases me. It pleases me that you guys are still doing gigs together, man. I mean, I've been a fan for so many years, and then at 99 you start headlining Ozfest again, so I finally got a chance to see you. And it's amazing how these guys, after 30-something years, you can still follow anybody. There's nobody that goes on before you that gives you guys a problem after. It's unbelievable.
Bill, could you walk around your house and just find something you can mail to Jimmy? It would really make his day.
It doesn't have to be anything special. Socks, anything, a plate you're finished with.
I'll find something for you.
Maybe a shirt that you haven't worn in so long. It's at the back of your drawers or something.
Yeah, some awful liquor shirt that some dumb company. We get sent us swag all the time we never use.
But make sure it has a sweat stain or something, so it looks legit.
You're going to make you sound creepy. I'm not that creepy. It doesn't have to have a sweat stain.
The funny thing is, if you really sent just some piece of garbage from your house, Jimmy would, cherish it for the rest of his life.
Dude, I'm not weird about that. If you have any trash, I'd frame it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, I'll tell the wife. No, I'll tell the wife to send you up there the new trash. No,
we're gonna
give
you.
What? No, I'll send you something. I will. I'll do that. I'll have Lisa send something up to you.
BillWard.com. And when is your next radio show people can check out? Is there a way for them to check that out on the web?
March 25th. March 25th, it's a hardcore show all the way through.
And you guys do have a greatest hits CD coming out. Our producer just informed us. It comes out tomorrow. It's Black Sabbath's greatest hits. I wish I knew what's on it, from 70 to 78. So, obviously before the, just the old Ozzy stuff.
Well, it's going to be, Black Sabbath, NIB, Wizard, War Pigs, Paranoid, Iron Man, Sweet Leaf. I think Children of the Grave is going to be on there. And one of my favorite songs, Changes, Snowblind,
Probably close to the same one that was released last time, but you know what? Buy it anyway, because I know I'll go out and grab it just to do it. Because probably the label wants to capitalize on the induction and the press around it, and they should. Good.
Hole in the Sky, nice choice there. Huh?
Really nice.
Yeah, Dirty Woman, Never Say Die, Rock and Roll Doctor.
Hey, if there's one song you guys could play live that you don't play live anymore, what would it be?
Yeah, if there was one song we could play live
that you haven't done live in many, many years,
it would be Symptom of the Universe.
God damn it, yes. They did a little tease to that when I saw you guys.
Damn it, yes.
You don't understand. That's exactly the choice I would have made. I really fucking love Bill. He makes me really happy. All right, Bill, we're going to let you go. Thank you so much for calling in today, man. I know it's a big day for you, and you just don't know how happy you made me and the show by calling in, man. And please come in next time you're in New York.
All right. Thank you, Jim. I'll see you around. I'll have Lisa send you something nice, okay?
Thanks, man. We really love you.
All right, we love you too.
Take care, Bill.
Bill Ward, everyone. Thanks, Bill. There he goes.
Oh, guy's a legend.
He's the greatest guy, man.
Rock and roll legend.
The nicest, most unassuming guy.
All right. Very good, Jim. You did a good job there.
Yes.
And you still don't have a ticket. I tried.
No, I know.
Oh, my God. How uncomfortable was it when he goes, and Jimmy doesn't have a ticket, and he goes, oh,
okay.
That spoke volumes. He might as well have said, well, don't expect me to do shit.
But that's what Bill Ward should say. He's one of the four. But when your agency kind of says that to you, that's where it kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. It doesn't hurt when a guy who really doesn't know you.
You're on the phone with the guy who's going to be right there.
But you never know.
And where's your seat?
He might have an extra ticket in his back pocket and go,
Dude.
blah, blah. Is
You ever have extra tickets and you go into a sold-out event or something that we were doing or anything, and people are like, oh, can I get in? You're like, no, there's no tickets. No, I can't do anything.
Do you understand, though, that Bill didn't know there was a greatest hit CD coming out tomorrow?
Yes.
These guys just show up. They just show up.
They're past that point.
Oh, my God. Since 1980, he's been done with
where
that.
they have to deal with people like you.
Just shows up. He shouldn't have. I should actually ask him for a ticket in person, and he should spit and get some on me and keep walking, and that would be fair.
then try to clone him through his spit DNA.
And make a little Bill to hang out with and chat with. What a sweet guy, man.
A lot of people commenting that there was some ass kissing going on. Some
Gee,
ass kissing.
Oh, really?
Gee, you think?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm biased. Yes. He could have talked about anything, and it would have made me happy.
Yeah,
yes.
it did, and it did.
And he's a nice guy. He's not a pompous ass like a lot of the modern-day musicians with their fucking social messages. He's just humble and happy.
And why didn't you tell him that they're telling us you have to go?
Just because he was talking for like... We had him on for like 20 minutes.
You have special rules for your heroes.
Oh, yeah. I absolutely do.
All of a sudden he
think-
goes, well, we'll let you go.
I think that was the perfect time.
Yeah,
to
man.
have him
He
on.
just wanted to say hello.
Right.
I was happy he called. And he actually stayed on longer than I thought he would. And I was glad he called in.
Oh, this is...